if you think you have what it takes to climb something, then you'll go try it. And if you go try it, you'll probably do it with enough effort. But if you talk yourself out of it before you even get a chance to try, then, you know, you've already lost pretty much. You've already, like, given up.
Good. Good. Breathe here. Nice. Get it. Come on. Come on, Ethan.
I'm not moving anymore. I'm done moving. In the beginning, I saw the nest in a video and I thought it looked amazing. I was just like, this is the sickest line I've ever seen. When I hiked up to it in person, I was like, oh my God, this thing is incredible. It's just so pure and there's no other holds on the wall. It's just like this perfect line of holds, you know, from bottom to top. And there's pretty much just blankness on either side. The nest starts out what is for me a 9-move V8 to this one rail. From there you have to do a big iron cross to the start of the stand start. To get to the stand start hold is about V11, with the crux of the V11 being the move to the stand start hold. The nest basically can be broken up into 2 parts, basically like a V11 to a V13. It's a V13 that feels really low percentage at first, and then you can sort of learn the subtleties of it and dial them in and do it with consistency. I had spent so much time up there and gotten close and I still wasn't doing it. You know, it was hard to have the same level of enthusiasm for the line and for the area. I became too familiar with the place, and looking at the wall just filled me more with dread and fear than it did with enthusiasm.
Even though I'm sweating a ton, it's better if my hands are warm when I start.
I had to keep digging for that curiosity, and I had to keep trying. There were so many times where I wanted to give up, but I just like held on to little scraps of hope. And, you know, friends would encourage me to keep trying when I told them I wanted to give up, when I felt like I had hit a wall, when I was like plateauing with my progress or making reverse progress. It was really hard not to give up a few times, but I always knew in the back of my head that I was capable of doing it. So I guess like that idea, you know, kept me going back day after day. I always wanted to do a boulder problem that was like, you know, that took like the strongest guys in the world several days to do, maybe even like more than that. So that was definitely part of it. Just wanting to do something that was legit hard, like something that, you know, it's like benchmark V15 or whatever. It's definitely easier said than done. When I first looked at the nest, I thought like these holds are just too bad and too far apart for me to ever rock climb this. But then I was just like, well, you know, maybe that's just a bullshit story that's untrue about my climbing ability and I should just go try anyway. Yeah, sure enough, after a few days I could do all the moves, and that just proved to me like I could send the boulder problem, you know? Yeah, I think like if you're inspired by something, you're gonna have the motivation to put in the work. And if you have the motivation to put in the work, then you won't give up and you'll just keep trying.